Is this thing an electric skateboard? A scooter? Is it a snowboard? Motorcycle? What are we looking at right now? A brand new platform to the PEV scene using some really cool technology. Its name? The 2Swift. So let's get into it. And get it out. The packaging is nice, no complaints there, but the first treat hits you when you open the box. And you get a whiteboard approach to eSkate with a diagram of the board and the remote. And we get our first look at the board. The two wheels definitely give it a signature look, the way they're mounted, especially with the back tire exposed and the front forks. But this thing is doing no good in the box, so let's get it out. Straight out of the box, the profile is nice from head to toe. The chassis is constructed from aerospace grade materials. The motor is a 500 watt hub motor that ideally should be maintenance free. And the 500 watts nominal output is going to give you a top speed of 24 miles per hour. Hardware on the 2Swift is well made, with zinc-plated steel hardware. You can tell this stuff is top-notch. The deck has the 2Swift name and the Infinity-style logo on it. The grip tape is done by Jessup, and it's their Ultra Grip tape, so it's going to keep you on the board. The coolest part of the 2Swift is how it stays stable with physics, and that's all done with the subtle ways this front wheel is positioned. As you start moving forward, because of the backwards position and angle for everything here, the wheel is pulled straight behind you. So the slower you go, the more you're going to be able to turn. And then the faster you go, the more your wheel will be pulled back straight. Here's a nice example of what that looks like from behind the wheel. And this time from the front, but just to show, even without motion, the nature of leaning the board turns the wheel the direction you're trying to turn. Nice thing is, this front fork makes a really easy handle to move the board around with. When you're just trying to roll around in a tight space, you can stand it up no problem, turn it side to side. You can walk forwards, or you could drag it behind you as well, just as easily. The bash guard is lightweight, durable, and smooth enough that if you do hit something, hopefully you don't snag too hard on it. The motor controller is a 100 amp U-box that has more than enough power and good quality. The battery pack is made from industry-leading Molicel P42A cells in a 12S 3P configuration, giving us 544 watt-hours and 21 miles of range. Keeping this all in mind, 2Swift did a really good job of keeping materials light where they could. They kept the total board weight to 31 pounds or 14 kilograms, which is lighter than most electric skateboards or scooters, and definitely easy to walk around with. Bonus, you don't have to throw out your spinal column to put it down or pick it up. And the curiosity got the better of me. Could I stand on this thing? Not staying still, at least. So I did what was recommended, flipped it up, put one foot forward, and kicked off to give myself some glide. Looking better, but we're gonna need some power to keep this thing rolling. So let's crack into the spare box. First up, we have the remote. The remote came in a protective silicone case, which is nice. Turned on easily, had their branding, and looks clean so far. Also, we got a charging cable. Next up is the battery charger, which is going to charge the board from 0 to full in just over 3 hours. It's got a nice build and replaceable fuses included in the box, in case you need them. This little box was a mystery until I opened it up and I found a map inside. Just kidding, it's instructions on how to adjust the steering damper and loosen or tighten the turning. The power button has 2 positions, in for on and out for off. Turns on pretty quickly, gives you a nice green light to know you're working with magic. Let's get the remote turned on, see if it pairs right away. All good there. You can see the board's battery and voltage really clearly, and also the remote's battery. Under that, you've got the mode indicator, which can be switched between high, medium, and low with the power mode button. Underneath, you'll also see an odometer for your trips. Your speed is controlled by the throttle wheel. Rotate it forward to go forward. If you let go, either way, it'll rock back to a neutral position and do nothing, and you can slide it back to use the brakes. Alright, and first try putting it all together, let's kick off and give it some throttle. I kept it going until I ran out of room. Alright, that covers it for the unboxing. One last thing to do here, plug it in and get it charging for the first ride. Just want to say thank you for watching this, stay tuned for more. First impressions coming out soon. I am shooting and editing as fast as I can, people. Thank you to Andrew and Mo of 2Swift. You guys made something great with this, and there is more to come.